Hey YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Jan here. This video is gonna be about going vegan, how I went to it, because I know like before you go vegan, if you don't already know, it's kind of hard because you're not vegan because you haven't tried it perhaps, and you're like scared and it's like, well, what do I do? What do I do about cheese? Because I've heard there's a lot of excuses going, well, I could go vegan, but I would miss cheese, and that was me. And there's a bunch of other stuff like the myths and everything, and here are the basics. So I'm just gonna tell a little backstory. I went vegetarian in 2017 and I lost like 20 pounds, but because some things happened, I gained the weight. So, I just went off it and I started getting really bad with my habits because I've forgotten how to eat properly and my metabolism was messed up. So, I stopped doing it. So around October, I started going vegan and I slowly cut off stuff. First of all, when you change a diet, like when you go from eating meat and cheese, like regular food, and you suddenly just take out stuff, it could work. You just have to properly educate yourself and start from the basics, like slowly taking out things. Like, for me, like, I'm just gonna label these things. So, like, one, you need to be prepared. You need to do your research. Don't just watch my videos, watch other YouTube videos. Anything out on the internet, ask vegan friends if you have some. How did you go vegan? How did you do it healthily? How did you do it without feeling sick? When you do it, just do your research. Make sure you're looking at legitimate stuff, not stuff like vegan junk food. Like, you can eat vegan junk food, but even though it's vegan, doesn't mean it's healthy. And so I just did my research. I knew from one friend that I had who was vegan that beans and rice was a vegan option. And I thought, okay, so that's all I need. But you need other stuff like adding vegetables and fruit, and surprisingly, you can survive off it. Two, about going vegan, slowly cut things out. So like, so say you want to take, like, if you're eating meat, just decide, well, I'm gonna stop eating ham or beef, any beef products. I won't eat them. I won't eat turkey and stuff like that. Okay, or one easy one. It may not be easy for teenagers, but one easy one is gum has gelatin in it, so therefore it isn't vegan. So you can say, well, I'm going to stop eating gum. And you just take that out and stop eating gum, see how things go. There is vegan alternatives to everything. I'm not sure about gum. I'll find that out pretty soon later. I haven't really missed gum, surprisingly. Um, and just slowly cut it out. And then once you've cut out certain meats, then you say, okay, well, I'm only gonna eat fish and chicken and or turkey, and that's what I'm gonna stick to, and then go from there. And then slowly take those out, like take turkey out 1 week and keep going. Take ham out, chicken out, stuff, and just keep going. And then along with dairy, take that out. Um, there is vegan alternatives, like instead of using butter, you can use oil, or you can always use coconut oil. I've recently been into it. It's actually really good. I heard you can try it I put it in my hair, and I've tried it in coffee, and it's actually pretty good. Another one is vegan alternatives for dairy. There is vegan yogurt out there. I have not tried it yet, basically because I'm afraid, because the brand, their ice cream was okay, but it's not as good as some other vegan brands. But there is vegan milk out there, which has been around for like years, which is almond milk, soy milk, stuff like that. One brand that I use two brands that I use are Almond Breeze and Silk Milk. I first started off with Almond Breeze. It was really good. I actually stopped drinking regular milk before I went vegan, like years before I went vegan. And I've been drinking almond milk since for like 4 years. I do use Silk often more than Almond Breeze, basically because I do like Silk Milk better, but Almond Breeze is pretty good too. And then from there, just work it on out. There is vegan ice creams out there now. You can actually make vegan ice cream from banana, and it actually, once you freeze the banana, like you can slice it up without putting it in the blender, and then just slice it up, put it in a container, and then put it in the freezer. Put that thing in your mouth once it's frozen. It will literally taste like ice cream. Be careful because it will burn your teeth. It's so cold. And even if you don't have sensitive teeth, I don't have sensitive teeth, and it does it to me. There is this vegan ice cream that I'm talking about. It's called Halo Top. Don't know how to pronounce it, but they say you can eat like the whole container. I don't suggest you do, because you really only need the one serving that it suggests, which is like I think about half a cup, but it's really good, and you could eat it, but it's not about the calories. Step number 3 is, so we've done the research. Do the research. Start cutting things out slowly. Number 3, start finding alternatives. So besides, this is a good continuation with the dairy substitutes and everything. There are vegan items out there that keep you vegan. Like, if say you want a burger, go get a burger from Publix or any grocery store that you go to, and they have vegan burgers and stuff. Now, my thing is though, some stuff can be highly processed, which is actually worse than eating the actual burger itself. But it's up to you. Some of them are good, like Gardein, they're pretty good. Beyond Burgers, I have not tried. Beyond Meat, I want to try them. And I want to try Impossible Burger. It's this really popular burger, and I really want to try them, but I haven't. Gardein's my favorite vegan junk food brand. They make pizza. Their pizza is pretty good. And that's the only vegan cheese that I've come to like so far. I do say vegan cheese is not the best. I've heard there is this one vegan cheese that I want to try, but it's like expensive, and I want to try it though. And it tastes like actual cheese, I've heard. And then from there, so number 4 is, what do you do when you cheated on vegan? Do you stop being vegan from that 1, 2, 3, 5 million things and say, well, I cheated, I'm not going back to vegan? No, you keep going. Sometimes stuff happens because you're so used to your body saying, well, I'll eat this, or I want this. There is gonna be times, like sometimes I crave pizza since I've been vegan, because I've been mostly keeping on healthy stuff. But there is ways, like I said, you can try and make alternatives. Like, I've learned to make vegan spaghetti. It doesn't taste the same without the cheese, but it's worth it. And the way I make it with a hot sauce, it kind of tastes like a margarita. I don't drink margaritas, I'm too young, but like a margarita pizza, margarita spaghetti. It's really good. And then from there, you just find alternatives. 6, get creative. There's gonna be times where you're like, well, I need something vegan because I'm vegan, but there is nothing available to me. So I learned to like cook meals before, like maybe on a Sunday, and just have the meals ready. So all I gotta do is get a plate, stick it in the microwave, and there's my dinner, my breakfast, my lunch, simple stuff. Just cook your meals before, because sometimes that happens and you do not want to be hungry while you're walking in a grocery store filled with non-vegan foods. Number, is it 5 or 6? I think we're at number 5. Do like, I don't know, it's all your choice, but I chose not to share that I was going vegan with everybody, because sadly some people that you think are their friends are your friends, or people who care for you aren't. But I always like to think everybody cares for everybody, but sometimes that is the case where people are just not nice as they seem. And just make sure you don't, like, tell your closest ones. Hopefully they'll support you, and if they truly are, they will support you. Don't feel scared, don't feel embarrassed about going vegan. Just hopefully they support you, and just move along the way. It's your choice. And just remember, you do you, you do you. And so this is number 6. These are just going to be simple 6 steps to becoming a vegan. The last one is kind of voluntary, but try and find a vegan friend or somebody that you want to be friends with that's vegan. Hopefully they'll be accepting to you. There is this stereotype that vegans are very sketchy people, very mean people. Sometimes they can be, and very, like, it's once you become a vegan for a while, you kind of get to their manner, but not, you choose not to do it in that manner, because some people are very judgmental. But just remember, you do you. There's gonna be people like that, and the vegans mean well. They don't mean to be mean. And so comment and subscribe below, hit the thumbs up button. See ya. Love you guys. Stay you.